A meteor crash brings alien life to Earth, which evolves at super speed. As their town is in danger, two professors, a scientist, and an aspiring firefighter must find a way to save the Earth from being destroyed. A meteor travels at a fast speed, heading toward Earth, which has become its new destination. At midnight, an ambitious firefighter named Wayne Gray visits a wooden shed in a barren desert. As Wayne role-plays a firefighting situation to practice for his upcoming practical exam, he notices a meteor heading in his direction. Shocked and terrified, Wayne runs away. The following morning at Glen Canyon Community College, a science professor, Harry Block, receives a call about the meteor crash. Taking another science professor friend, Ira Kane, he goes to observe the crash site. Reaching the location, he announces to the sheriff that he is the official representative of the U.S. Geological Survey. After interviewing Wayne about the crash, they go to the meteor. Traversing through a series of tunnels, the duo reaches the area where the crater is. They extract a rock sample but notice that the crater is leaking a certain kind of liquid. Back at the lab, Ira looks at the liquid from the crater, while Harry is present at the game of his volleyball team. Ira examines the sample through a microscope and notices it contains single-cell organisms, which are multiplying at a faster rate. Running a test on his computer, he realizes that the cell's DNA has 10 base pairs, while all Earth's creatures only have 4 base pairs. Ira suspects this could be the proof of alien existence. Excited about the discovery, Ira tells Harry at his volleyball game. Harry is excited at the possibility of a Nobel Prize. Looking at the sample again, they realize that the cells have developed into multicellular organisms in a short time. The two visit the site again on a field trip with their students. As they revisit the meteor, they're shocked to discover plant life has developed around it. The air in the cave has a foul smell, which Ira believes is ammonia and methane, meaning the organisms are forming their own atmosphere. When one of their students feels something wiggling on her toes, they remove the fog to discover millions of flatworms. As Ira picks up one flatworm, it dies, as it is exposed to oxygen. Ira and Harry collect the sample of the flatworm, with the atmosphere created so they can study them. The worms begin splitting as well, inside the jar, with mitosis. Ira asks Harry not to talk to anyone about their discovery. Meanwhile, Wayne fails his firefighter exam due to lack of sleep. He works as a pool manager at a country club and discovers a trail of flatworms leading to a storage room. When Wayne tries to kill the worms using bleach, he discovers a strange creature inside the water tank and decides to leave it alone, unsure of what to do. The next day, Harry and Ira revisit the site, only to discover it has been taken over by the military. When they are denied access, Ira asks for a superior, and the two are eventually allowed to enter to visit the command tent. Here, Ira meets General Russell Woodman, who recognizes him. Harry learns that Ira was a colonel who worked in the Pentagon with Russell. When Ira inquires how Russell knew about the crater, he reveals he's been secretly monitoring his computer. A woman named Dr. Allison, a senior researcher in epidemiology at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, joins the conversation. She reprimands Ira for not informing them about the meteorite as well. Eventually, Russell tells Ira and Harry that the research will be done by the military and CDC now. The two men are enraged, but Russell reminds Ira of how he is a dangerous researcher. Despite this, the two decide to have a court meeting with the general so they can partake in the research too. A couple of weeks later in the courtroom, Ira and Harry say that they were the ones to discover the meteorite and should be allowed to continue researching. All of the evidence is at Ira's office at the university. However, Allison reveals that Ira was dismissed from the military due to an incident where he created an anti-vaccine for anthrax. The vaccine had caused horrible side effects, such as memory loss, temporary blindness, severe diarrhea, etc., on the test soldiers. The soldiers had called the side effects Kane's madness. With his past revealed, Ira and Harry lose the case. Going back to their office, they find it has been ransacked and all of the evidence is gone. Seeking more evidence, they pose as soldiers and sneak into the research facility and make their way to the cavern. Shocked at the instant growth of the environment, they notice how the cavern is now full of alien life, with animals and plants. Harry accidentally steps on an alien insect, and the other insects begin to eat it. Ira asks Harry to grab an insect inside a container so they can inspect it. However, as he reaches for the insect, a much bigger alien eats the insect. As the alien turns its back on them, Harry makes a few jokes about Allison's behind. Unfortunately, they don't realize the place has a microphone, and Allison is able to hear everything. Allison and 2 more military officers go down to the cavern and threaten to have the 2 arrested for violating court orders. Ira retorts, saying they were the first ones to steal from Ira as they took his evidence. Allison is completely unaware of this happening. As the argument heats, a small alien fly tears Harry's suit, and he screams in panic. Allison orders Ira to turn up the oxygen in his suit to kill the fly. However, the fly is able to survive by going up Harry's butt. Taking Harry to an operating room, inside the facility, they notice the fly moving around under Harry's skin. As the fly approaches his thing, the doctor says they can remove the fly by using forceps. Harry protests, but is held down by Ira and Allison. After a few minutes of torture, the doctor is able to remove the fly from his behind. Meanwhile, Wayne is working as a server during a party at the country club. The arrogant owner of the club sees a beautiful woman and invites her outside for a drink. However, after accidentally spilling some wine on his pants, he goes to clean it off using the golf course's lake. As he's cleaning it, and he doesn't notice a crocodile-like alien appearing behind him. The creature attacks and mauls him, killing him eventually, as the woman watches. Terrified, the woman goes back to the party to tell everyone what she saw. The following day, Wayne visits Ira and Harry at the college. He shows them the crocodile-like alien, telling them of the country club owner's death. He tells them that him and the other workers had chased the animal, but it had died, choking on air. In a random house, a woman discovers a trail of flatworms outside her friend's closet. Hesitantly opening the door of the closet, the group of women find a weird frog-like alien. Believing the creature to be harmless, a woman reaches out to it. However, at that moment, the alien opens its mouth to reveal a second chicken-like head attached to its mouth. The chicken-like head bites the woman as the rest of the women panic. One of them calls 911, while the other find a gun. Just as she's about to shoot, the alien suddenly dies. Meanwhile, Ira speaks with Allison and tells her that the aliens are adapting quickly to Earth's atmosphere. He warns her to talk to the general about exterminating them immediately. Allison promises to try. Wayne and Harry are having breakfast at a diner when Ira joins them. Wayne wonders if this an alien attack, but no one knows. On a nearby police officer's radio, they hear about the attack of the frog-like alien. The group decides to go investigate. Ira and Harry look inside the house while Wayne searches the back. Ira and Harry check where the alien might have come from and realize it dug its way into the storage room. Wayne appears and leads the 2 to the back of the house. There, they discover many dragon-like aliens who seem to be trying to adapt to Earth's atmosphere. While many are dead, some are still alive and trying to breathe. Harry theorizes that the cavern is linked to many caves and mine shafts. Since there are many tunnels leading to outside the town, the aliens are able to travel without being detected. Suddenly, they notice one alien moving and vomiting something. It turns out that the alien was actually giving birth, and the new child can breathe oxygen. The alien flies away and attacks a mall. Ira, Harry, and Wayne follow it and arm themselves with guns. Wreaking havoc, the alien grabs an unsuspecting shoplifter, and as the alien flies above them, Ira decides to shoot it from the second floor, while Harry and Wayne stop it from the ground. Unfortunately, they lose sight of the alien and the shoplifter. Thinking quickly, Wayne sings, which seems to attract the alien back to them. As the alien flies close to them, Harry is able to save the shoplifter, while Ira shoots it from above. The alien dies instantly. The incident causes panic in the world, as the media begins showing the citizens the danger of the situation. Due to the rising panic, Governor Lewis visits the crash site and asks the general to explain the situation to him. However, the general blames it on Harry and Ira. He claims that since they broke into the facility, all hell has broken loose. Allison tries defending the 2, but to no avail. At this point, Harry, Wayne, and Ira arrive at the facility, but a blame game starts between the 2 groups. Watching this, The governor says he doesn't care who started it. He just wants to know how they can end it. Hearing this, Russell immediately claims that he has already formed a plan. After evacuating the people from Glen Canyon, they plan on using napalm to burn the aliens down. The conversation is interrupted when one of Russell's men informs him that an alien just broke one of the cameras in the cavern. Looking at the monitors, they discover that the aliens have evolved into primates and are destroying the cameras. The military gets into position to protect the governor. However, they don't notice one primate already attacking Lewis. Ira and Harry try to hurt the primate, but its skin is too strong. In the meanwhile, Wayne picks up a gun and shoots the primate, rendering it dead. Russell is given permission by Governor Lewis to do whatever he needs to do. Russell then orders Ira to take his friends and leave. Allison leaves with the group, but not before calling Russell a jerk. Allison brings all of Ira's original evidence with her, so he will be credited if they solve the problem. As the area is evacuated, the group visits the university and try to figure out how to defeat the aliens. In his stress, Harry lights a cigarette and throws a burning match into the liquid specimen that Ira collected. This causes the dormant cells to instantly grow as it reacts to fire. Realizing that burning the alien will cause more damage, the group panics, but the exposed cell immediately dies with exposure to oxygen. Allison tries to warn Russell about using napalm, but he ignores her call. Seeing the periodic table at the back of Allison's shirt, Ira realizes that since arsenic is poisonous to humans that are carbon-based life, selenium will be poisonous to nitrogen-based life, which is what the aliens are. He realizes 500 gallons of selenium will be enough to kill the aliens. When trying to figure out where to get selenium, two of Ira's students tell him it is in the shampoo, Head and Shoulders, as selenium sulfide. Hearing this, Wayne says he can get a fire truck so they can store and weaponize the shampoo. The next morning, the students help in loading the shampoo into the fire truck. They head off to the cavern, aiming to execute their plan before Russell can. At the same time, Russell and his troops prepare to burn the aliens, and Lewis shows up, saying he wants to watch. The Russell plan is executed earlier than planned. As Ira and the group enter the cavern, they sneak carefully to the meteor, but are still seen by the primates. Ira orders Wayne to turn on the hose. However, the bombing begins, and the group's plan is thrown off. As the heat rises, the dormant cells form a giant blob-like creature who eats everything in its way. Lewis and Russell realize that fire was not the correct plan of action. As Ira and the group escape the cavern, they see the blob splitting into two. Taking immediate action, they decide to continue their plan. Driving under the blob, they find an entrance to put the shampoo in, through its butthole. Ira and Harry fire the shampoo inside the creature, using the fire truck's ladder. Unfortunately, Harry gets sucked inside, but Ira saves him in time. With the creature full of the shampoo, the creature begins to start bloating, and the group immediately drives away. As they drive, the creature explodes behind them, and the group celebrates. Ira and Allison share a kiss in victory. As Lewis speaks to the media, he gives Harry and Wayne recognition in their part of destroying the alien by using a local shampoo. However, when Ira and Allison are to be appreciated, the two sneak off to get frisky, while the media cheers for the heroes. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like our channel and subscribe if you enjoy content like this. Also, let us know what movie you would love us to recap for you.